Hello, I'm John Bachman. Democrats and the Senate are going to need a new leader next year. Nevada's Harry Reid, in a video this morning, announced that he will not run for re-election. The Senate Minority Leader also poked a little fun at the new Majority Leader, Mitch McConnell.
My friend, Senator McConnell, don't be too elated. I'm going to be here for 22 months, and you know what I'm going to be doing? The same thing I've done since I first came to the Senate.
Well, Reid says the decision does not have anything to do with his recent eye injury, but that did give him some time to think about his future. So who's going to succeed Reid? Members of the Senate Democratic leadership now include Dick Durbin of Illinois, Charles Schumer of New York, and Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts. And according to The Hill, Schumer has the early inside track on being the next leader of that party that's in the Senate. And earlier this morning, the Senate was at work on a budget. Republicans were able to get enough votes to pass a budget that cuts projected federal deficits by more than $5 trillion over the next decade. That bill is similar to the one passed this week by the House. Now, from the Senate to presidential politics, a new poll in the GOP presidential race is out. This one focuses on New Hampshire. And take a look at who's surging right now, ahead of the guy who got most of the attention this week, Donald Trump, who says he might run as topping confirmed candidate Ted Cruz, at least in this poll, and some other big names like Chris Christie and Dr. Ben Carson, who are polling in the low single digits. As you can see, overall, Jeb Bush, Scott Walker are out to a pretty big lead. New reports suggest that the co-pilot who flew that German wings jet into a French mountain, killing all 150 people on board, may have been hiding an illness. Investigators in Germany searching the home of Andreas Lubitz say they found doctor's notes that would have excused him from work, including the day of that crash. Those notes were actually torn up, and it's not clear what kind of illness the co-pilot may have had. There was no suicide note found in his apartment. One person is dead and 3 are hurt after a bridge collapse on a highway just north of Austin, Texas. A tractor trailer was too tall for an overpass, and it struck a beam on that bridge there, setting off the collapse. And Saudi Arabia is continuing its airstrikes into Yemen. Before dawn this morning, warplanes hit the airbase controlled by Iranian-backed Houthi rebels. There are also reports that those strikes killed 18 civilians. Egypt is also reportedly ready to put boots on the ground in Yemen as part of a Saudi-led campaign. This is complicating things in the region between the Sunni-dominated Gulf states and the Shia-dominated Iran. This will make you feel a little bit better about things, though. A mother's love, well, it's universal, apparently, especially when it comes to elephants. Take a look right here. This elephant working for 11 hours to free her calf after it got stuck in a well in India. The mom elephant kept digging and pulling, and after a while, she finally pulled more mud in, almost smothering her baby. People there had to come by and help out. Eventually, though, the mother did get enough dirt out of there to get her baby elephant free and to safety. We'll have another Newsmax Now update coming up for you in a few minutes. We'll now send it back to Midpoint with Ed Berliner.